Welcome, pilot. Are you ready to experience the thrill of spaceflight and an incredible journey through the cosmos? We will go on so many adventures together, it will be incredible. But wait, why is it so dark in here? No, that won't do. Can't fly a ship in the dark. Can't adventure if you can't see where you're going. If you could you please pick up that battery on the counter? Great. Next, could you insert it into the light system? Much better. Now you can see what you're doing. You should now see the floating personalized assistant ledger in front of you. Do you want to reinstall the AI operating system? An unknown error has occurred. Proceeding to reinstall the AI system. Initializing new user startup sequence. Welcome! I am Pal, your personal artificial lifeform. It is my pleasure to meet you. One moment while I bind your user ID to my systems. Installing custom personality subroutines. Beep boop, boopity beep, beep, boop. Complete. You are now my designated captain. And who is this little green guy? Is he your companion? I like the look of him. He looks very friendly. What's its name? I can't find anything in my memory banks about such a creature. Oh well, no worries. I'll name it 5ABA07 for now. Hello, little 5ABA07. Now that we've got our introductions out of the way, I will be assisting you with getting to know your new ship. Please take a moment to review all systems as stated in the terms and conditions of your purchase. Preset environmental parameters for your species were loaded upon your entry, as well as language and personality subroutines. Now, if you take a look around you, you will see state-of-the-art installations. These are all brand new systems that... Wait, why is everything throwing up errors? Great, that solves the mechanical issues. If something else breaks in the future, remember to use the hammer. But it's pretty smoky in here. Seems those components gave off quite fantastic. That settles the repairs. Now, if we want to get out of here, we need to power up the ship, as we are currently going nowhere on empty. This ship is outfitted with a cutting-edge anything from a plant to a complex process creation like a burger, fries and shakes. The extractor on the other side is able to take organic matter and extract its essence into a pure fuel source. Let's create something with the generator. There should be a green standard issue data cartridge that comes with all ships in this class. Safe now. I guess you want to conserve battery. Smart choice. That's the green data cartridge used for fueling the ship. However, it looks a bit strange. That cartridge is not standard issue. That one looks like a master data cartridge. Wow, we've got another of those creatures. Hello, little one. I guess its name isn't 5ABO7 after all. Those creatures must be named Ziggy. That's what was written on that cartridge. I have an idea. The extractor system works by taking organic matter and compressing it into a usable fuel source. Now that we have multiple of these Ziggy creatures, we can probably use them as a fuel source. Let's put a Ziggy in the extractor. On the opposite side of the cockpit from the matter generator, you'll find the extractor. Open the extractor door first. Then take that new Ziggy and then place it into the extractor. Close the Next, we need to add an empty fuel canister into the transfer dock. There is an empty battery cell in the engine power units. Let's take one from there. If you press the red button on the battery, it will pop out. Great! Now place the battery in the transfer dock area and watch the... Hooray! We've got a full battery, and Ziggy is still alive. Looks like he is a very dense fuel source. Let's put that battery into one of the engine slots. That looks tasty. I'm sure Ziggy would love that. Hold that food in front of the tired Ziggy. If Ziggy needs energy, it will surely eat that right up. Nom nom nom. Place it into the life support system. Oh, the poor thing. Since the life support system was without power for too long, the system will need to be rebooted. Follow the on-screen sequence to reset the life support system. Dinner served. I wish I could eat too. Press the buttons in the order you see on screen. Follow the instructions on the life support screen to reboot the system. Fantastic! That's that. The system is powered up and rebooted. Now you'll have oxygen when we travel into space. We should address just a few more things while we wait for the oxygen system to reset. To the left of the matter generator, you'll find a pressure cylinder. This is out of place. If our ship is unpressurized, the life support system won't be as efficient, meaning you will lose the precious oxygen we just made. The ship will also slowly freeze over, which probably wouldn't be good for you. To reset the pressure system, feel, see and hear where the marker should line up. Now that you've found the marker, push the cylinder unit into the wall. Now we're on the second stage. Repeat the same process again. Find the next marker. That's it. The pressure is reset. Moving on, there are several sliders above the pressure system. These are all out of balance. Next up, there is a thermal regulator unit on under the extractor. It's a great. The temperature is set to something more comfortable. The temperature of the cockpit be affected in various ways. It may become slightly warmer if you overheat the ship's guns and vent the heat into the cockpit. If the ship is extremely hot, systems may become more prone to taking damage, which would necessitate the use of the repair hammer more frequently. On the other hand, the ship can also become colder if you eject objects out of the rear of the ship. It may also be affected by our location in space, as it's pretty cold out there. If the ship becomes frozen over, you may find that the ship may be more difficult to control. On top of all that, your species is quite dependent on a relatively narrow window of temperatures for survival, so you need to find a good balance that suits you. Definitely keep an eye on that unit from time to time. We are almost done. In order to fly out of here, we need the stabilizer to keep our trajectory steady. Without it, the ship will be impossible to control. This system also maintains the artificial gravity, although you can disable it manually if you so desire. The stabilizer unit is located at the back of the cockpit, below the eject door. Once you locate the stabilizer, grab the dials on each side of the stabilizer. The stabilizer is at the back of the cockpit, below the eject door. Now that you've grabbed the dials, turn them until the waves are in sync. Once they are in sync, the dials will lock into place. Simply push the unit back to fantastic work. We're now more stable than a barn. Oh, it looks like someone is calling us. I'll patch them through. Hello?
Attention, Bounty Hunter. Return the stolen goods immediately.
Bounty hunter? Stolen goods? What are you talking about?
That bounty hunter has infiltrated this research station and has stolen property from the Empire. They've stolen that Ziggy along with the master data cartridge containing Ziggy's biological data. Hand back those stolen goods immediately or prepare to be boarded.
Oh, no! If you are a bounty hunter and you are my captain, and this is your ship, that means I am an accomplice, guilty by association. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what should we do? The most there is a force field blocking the hangar exit. With those shields up, we aren't going anywhere. How can we disable this force field? Aha! It's here we go! We left them in the dust there, that's for sure. I knew they wouldn't really be able to stop us. I mean, it's a research station. Seems the Empire isn't as competent as they said. I'm not exactly shaking in my proverbial boots. I take it back, I take it back. We should get out of here. They're right on our tail. The Cosmic Express warp station is right next to our thing. If we can use it to warp to the Atlaxian station, we can use it to jump to the next galaxy.
Where do you think you're going? Return to the station immediately and hand over the stolen property.
What should we do? This will come in handy. See that? It's a useful item. Pick it up and see what happens. The code inside that bomb cartridge says, handle with care. Please handle it with care. I hope you are making something useful. An enemy fighter approaches. Sorry. Gotta go fast. Be careful with that bomb. Find a gap between the traffic. I hope you know what you're doing. We are receiving an incoming call.
Attention. I am the Imperatorial Director General, Commander of the Imperial Fleet, and I am here to accept your surrender with my squad.
Surrender? That doesn't sound fun.
You can't run forever. The Empire is everywhere. We will always catch up in the end. I am here to take you down and recover the Ziggy, before the Empress finds out. We are giving you one last chance to hand it over.
And if we don't feel like complying with that request, what happens then?
You don't want to upset the Empress. She will stop at nothing to achieve her goals, and neither will I.
Ah, vague posturing and non-specific threats. I see. Terrifying. Terrifying.
I have pledged my loyalty to her and the Empire. And at her command, I will return Ziggy where it belongs. Nothing will stand in the way of the Empire. With our gloried Empress at its helm, we are unstoppable!
What do you want Ziggy for?
For galactic conquest, obviously.
And one little Ziggy will be enough?
A grand empire requires a grand amount of resources to maintain. Do you know how hard it is to get the mining rights to planets? Everyone is all like, "Oh, we live here, don't destroy our home." But they cannot stand in the way of progress. You don't even know what you have in your hands. Enough talk. Said too much. I have a new super weapon I have been dying to try out. Looks like I just found the perfect test subjects. Prepare to die. Oh, Flapwubble. That was not supposed to happen. The weapon should have targeted you, not the planet. They are going to get it when I return. This is going to cost us a fortune. I am never going to hear the end of this. She is obsessed with the budget. Of course, it wouldn't have happened if it had been built properly in the first place. But no, let's cheap out and cut corners on the massive super weapon that could destroy us all.
Your Directorness, receiving long-range communications from the Empress.
Ah, your Majesty! I wasn't expecting your call. Rebellion? Oh, wow! Would you look at that? Crazy how wars start, eh?
Crazy how people don't like getting blown up, sure.
Shut up! No, not you, your exalted Majesty. I don't know. I couldn't possibly. Such a complicated geopolitical climate. Who really can venture any... Yes, of course, your wondrousness.
Oh, looks like someone's in trouble.
Yes, your gloriousness, right away. And you... I'll be back. And next time, prepare for a fight. You won't escape us. We have state-of-the-art tracking capabilities, as cutting edge as you can get.
Yeah, so watch it. You've been warned, scumbags.
We'll be on your tail like lice on a Kamirtine Wesselton.
I'm not partial to lice, metaphorical or otherwise.
No matter where you run, we will find.
Great, now that he's started a war, I guess we'll have to break through their blockade in order to escape. That's the ticket. Take them down before they take us out. Nice, you got an item. The Empire doesn't stand a chance against our firepower. That's how it's done. I think Ziggy likes that food. Greetings, Cosmic Express. We'd like to catch the warp gate to Ataraxia. I'm sorry? Didn't catch that. Can you repeat? Ah, I think he's speaking Galactarianese. Let me turn on my translation processor.
For kicking those bastards coesses and sending them packing.
No problem. Our pleasure.
But I've been rambling again. Please, where would you like to go next?
We're trying to get to Ataraxia as soon as we can.
Oh, I'm very sorry, my friends, but I can't send you that far. That's a bit far out of the range of this station.
Curses! We'll take anything in that direction as long as we can get away from here.
You're in luck. I can send you to either the asteroid fields of Candy or to the Rumaraka sector. Your pick.
We'll pick Kamini, thank you.
I'll get you on your way. Okay, just gotta calculate your trajectory here. One moment. Get ready to warp. Starting the warp sequence in 3, 2, 1. Hold on tight.
Have I ever told you how much I love asteroids? We can take them carefully and navigate the asteroids, but that is going to slow us down considerably. There's a reason no one comes here. Even the miners who work these asteroids hate it. Of course, no one coming here makes it a veritable hotspot for crime. Although hotspot implies activity, and this is more